All
Yo,
right.
what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earle, and welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. And today we got a full slate of baseball games, and then we're going to be finishing off with a hockey game here. So should be a fun day for that. But before we get into everything, recap over what happened yesterday. It sucked. All right, next. I'm just kidding. But yeah, last night was pretty rough. I think I finished 1-7. My only play I hit was the team total under for the Rockies, under 3.5. Is now they have gone under that 3.5 on first game of road trips, 8 straight times, and they've now also gone under 3.5 on the road in 29 of 38 games. So that maybe looked a little bit of a trend because they can't seem to hit away from Coors Field. So that's an interesting trend to look at for this one. But my best bet on the Dodgers, they kind of imploded in the bottom of the ninth there. Very frustrating there. I had the White Sox over. I had the Detroit Tigers first 5. They're up 1-0, and then they absolutely blew it. Colorado and Arizona first 5 under. They scored. I believe Colorado scored the 5th run in the top of the 5th. So that was kind of my luck yesterday. They kind of blew that then. St. Louis and San Fran, that one went over for the first 5. Seattle forgot there was a baseball game. Arizona only won by 1 by a walk-off hit by pitch. And then Kansas City and Cincinnati go over the 5 runs with a top of the 5th inning run to push it over. I was looking at the very least a push there heading into the 5th inning, but couldn't get that. So yeah, last night, and then I had two postponed plays with Milwaukee team total over in Milwaukee first 5 plus a half a run. So that's kind of the way my day went yesterday. I'm hoping yours went better.
Oh no, it went pretty much exactly the same as yours. I had the win from the Phillies, which was nice. But other than that, I got a win from the Phoenix Suns. Let's see, what else did I have yesterday? I had the Dodgers. I bet that after the stream. Did not work out. I had the Tigers. Did not work out. I had the Twins yesterday. I had the Red Sox yesterday. And I had the Mariners yesterday. So no, it wasn't to the spot where I wanted it to be. So luckily with yesterday, I had an 8-1 Counter-Strike day. So that kind of, helped out a lot. And allowed me to be a little bit profitable yesterday, but no, overall it wasn't a good day.
Yeah.
Hey, look who's back in their natural habitat.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thanks, Lenny. I appreciate that.
I'm back.
We worked hard on our hair, so
yeah,
we appreciate that.
I have to make sure my hair looks good for these shows. So.
Oh, hold on. All right, we're good.
All right. Then let's get right into today's base card, why don't we? And
Sure,
we'll be kicking it off here. Yeah, we'll be kicking off at 12:10 here. Quite the matchup here. Cleveland Indians, Tampa Bay Rays. This is a first game of a doubleheader, so we're getting 7 innings for JC Mejia and Michael Wacha. You can get the Tampa Bay Rays for -150, a plus 139 run back for these Cleveland Indians. Over under of 7 runs for this game. And where are you looking at for this first one?
Oh, you know my opinions on double headers. That being said, I do have a bet on one doubleheader game today, but I do not have a bet on this one. If anything, lean towards the over because these 2 pitchers are awful. So lean there, but I'm not betting this one. Tampa Bay's favorite in this one. They should be. Mejia has not pitched well this year. 1-3, 6.18 ERA. And on the other side, Michael Wacha, 1-2, 5.26. So yeah, probably lean towards the over. Might actually bet that later on, but for me right now, nothing.
Yeah, I'm staying away from this game. Nothing about this game makes me want to bet it. I had this game priced at a -150, so there's no value on this one. So I'm laying off this game. Michael Wacha, JC Mejia, just two pitchers that are 100% not trustworthy. I don't have player profit rankings for them, but I do have for the rest of the card. I didn't have JC Mejia until just recently. So this is a spot where I'm not anywhere remotely interested in playing it.
Yeah, just not a good spot for the slate.
Yeah, I got you there.
All right, we get to move on to Atlanta. But what up, my guy? Oh, that's hot. What up, my guy? Let's make some cash. Let's do it. Let's make some money today.
Absolutely.
For a change.
All right. Yeah, right. All right, then we'll move on to the next game here where we have the Atlanta Braves and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's a 12:35 game. Atlanta Braves a minus 145 favorite. The Pirates coming back at a plus 134. Last night the Braves were up at minus 155, so some Pirates money coming in on this game. Drew Smyly 6-3, a 4.42 ERA, a 1.28 WHIP, and 73 in the third innings pitched, 64 strikeouts, 25 walks. And on the other side, Will Crowe 1-5, a 6.26 ERA, 1.61 WHIP, 51 in the third innings pitched, 46 strikeouts, 25 walks. And his home numbers are absolutely dreadful as well. 0-4, 5.66 ERA. So he doesn't pitch well at home either. So looking at this game, I had this game priced around minus 155, so I see value on the Braves now. Whether or not I want to place a wager on it, I'm actually gonna get involved here. I'm gonna look to fade Will Crowe, who's been absolutely dreadful this year. Looking at player profit rankings, he is 4-7. You're down 100. My bad. You're down only 81 with Will Crowe, but he's had some dog wins. And Drew Smyly 7-7. You're up $26. So these are two like borderline pitchers. But I'm going to go with the Atlanta Braves in the first 5 minus half a run at minus 120. I feel like this Braves team can get to Will Crowe and be able to tack him for a few runs. So I like the first 5 spot for them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this Atlanta team right now. I don't think we could trust them. They've scored all of 2 runs in the last 2 games. Their offense has been lacking. Right now, they got their top 4 players: Acuna, Albies, Freeman, and Riley. And then other than that, all their other hitting has been non-existent. No, I don't think I could back them. If anything, I would lean towards Pittsburgh. They've just been playing a lot better. Yes, Will Crowe is not a good pitcher. Neither, Drew Smyly's having a little bit better of a year, but I cannot trust the Atlanta Braves right now. For me, it would be a lean towards the Pittsburgh Pirates, but I'm not going to be betting this game.
Yeah, plus looking on this Pirates side, there are only like 2 batters that really get to Drew Smyly in very, very limited sample sizes. Brian Reynolds is 3 for 9 with 2 home runs against him, and Jacob Stallings is 1 for 2 with 1 home run against him. Everyone else is either there's a 2 for 6, there's a 1 for 2, there's a 2 for 8, there's an 0 for 2. So this team has barely seen Drew Smyly, or the ones who have gotten less than 10 at bats. So a very low sample size. I think Drew Smyly has been pitching much better as of late, and he's definitely someone who's earned my trust a little bit throughout the year, because he was struggling earlier in the year, and he's picked it up recently. He's looked pretty well. Last game, he went 5 2/3 innings, no runs on 3 hits. The previous one, 6 innings, 1 run on 6 hits. The previous one before that, 5 2/3 innings pitched, no runs, 1 hit. Previous one before that, 5 innings, 2 runs, 6 hits. But he's been pitching much better as of late. I think he's a bet-on pitcher now that he's been pitching much better. I like the Atlanta Braves on the spot.
All right, fair enough. Good morning, AM Massacre. Hit that like button for a high 5. Wow, there you go. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. What do we get to go to next? Oh, we get to go to this game next.
Yeah, we're looking at the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Lance Lynn and Michael Pineda, the pitching matchup for this one. You can get the Twins or the White Sox are a minus 114 in this game, a plus 104 run back for this game. Over under of 8.5 for this one. Where are you looking at for this game?
Here's my first bet of the slate. I actually got this one at a bad line. I bet the White Sox at a -124. Little did I know that money was going to come in and make them a -114. But I like Lance Lynn in this matchup. He's been the workhorse part of this White Sox team. I don't remember. Nick, did Lance Lynn make the All-Star game?
No.
He's 8-3 with a 2.02 ERA. He should have.
Walker Buehler is 8-1 with a 2.2 ERA.
That's in the National League. National League's better than American League.
I don't think he was picked for the All-Star team.
Yeah, he'd probably get picked up as a reserve. I just like Chicago in this one. Michael Pineda has not been good this year, and I think Lance Lynn takes it. White Sox have been struggling, but they won yesterday. Were they able to pull out a win? Of course, when I bet the Minnesota Twins, they lose, but I think Chicago wins this matchup.
Yeah. Looking at the pitchers here. Oh, he did get selected.
Deserved it.
Yeah, Shane Bieber, Garrett Cole, Nathan Eovaldi, Kyle Gibson, Yusei Kikuchi, Lance Lynn, and Carlos Rondon, with the relievers being Barnes, Chapman, Hendricks, Presley, and Soto. Okay, so there's your – yeah, I forgot that he got picked. So I thought he was one of those snubs, but that was all on the National League side for pitching because the National League, I saw a stat, has 16 pitchers with a sub-3 ERA. 10 of those missed the All-Star game, including Max Scherzer and Walker Buehler, Tejan Walker, Freddie Peralta. Like all these pitchers that have been pitching really well this year just got snubbed. But talking about this game, I do have 2 plays on this one. I forgot that I had beforehand that I had that second play, but I like the over in this game. These are 2 pitchers where Lance Lynn, I know he's an all-star. He's lost 4 of his last 5 starts. Seattle, he only went 3 innings. Houston, he only went 4 innings. He gave up 6 runs on 8 hits versus Houston, 3 runs on 6 hits against Tampa Bay. He's been struggling a little bit as of late for the White Sox. He's still a decent pitcher. I think the Twins get to him a little bit here. I have the over 8.5 full game for this one. I'm also on the Minnesota Twins team total over 3.5. They've been putting up some runs lately, and I think that both these teams will put up runs. So I like the White Sox over 8.5 and the Minnesota Twins team total over 3.5.
Yep, there we go. Let's go back to the chat for just a second. Go Lightning, go! I think funny. Lenny's in the chat now. I can actually say this. Lightning in 5, like I've been calling since before Game 1. There you go, Lenny. Canada. No, they're not going to win. Good morning. Dude, CP3 went off last night. That was crazy. What's up, Jessica? Good morning. Detroit Lenny says, I hate Lance Lynn. I'm taking White Sox today. Fair enough. Braves suck. They do right now. Sox suck. They have been, but we're taking them today. Casey Mize did. Wait, Casey Mize got. No, he didn't get to the All-Star game. Sorry, Lenny, you're in the chat. Who made the All-Star game from the Tigers?
Gregory Soto.
Who?
A reliever.
Oh, wow. Okay, that makes sense. Total over. I'm guessing you were going after that Chicago game. Makes sense.
Maybe the Atlanta game.
Sox win. And we like the over. Yes. Over. Yes. How is Ohtani an all-star pitcher? That is exactly my point.
It's because he does both pitch and hit, and they want someone in the all-star game that does both. And he's going to pitch in the all-star game as well as hit. The LA Angels manager basically encouraged the all-star game manager for the American League to basically saying, let him both hit and pitch. We are totally okay with this. Do it. It's gonna bring a lot of interest to the game. But it's gonna feel like Little League again. Ohtani's going to go. He's going to pitch he's going to pitch an inning, and he's going to go back to the outfield. Actually, he's a designated hitter, but you know what I mean. Like he's unreal. I definitely agree. He is the best pitcher in baseball. Shohei Ohtani is the best player in baseball. If I had an overall MVP for the entire league, it is Shohei Ohtani. National League has way better pitching, 100%.
100%.
Even if DeGrom doesn't pitch in this game, which he's not going to. So
American Chief. Ha! You hate my hair? Aw, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Favorite MLB play? They're gonna just scroll across the bottom, so I'll let you get that one. He's the best player in baseball. On the hitting side, yes, yeah, Jessica says we're sleeping on Ohtani. No, we're not sleeping on Ohtani.
I'm saying he wins MVP. I think he's the best player in baseball.
Correct. I just don't think he's an all-star pitcher. That's all.
He's borderline at best.
When was the Mets game moved to? Doubleheader today. First game at 2, second game at 7. We'll end up going over that game. I think that's the next game we go over. But
no, it's not. We have a couple before that.
The Sandlot. Okay. Sandlot's the best sports movie of all time. Said it now. All right. Best overall player. Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, we get our next matchup here, which if it wasn't for that game 1 between the Mets and the Brewers, I would say this is the best pitching matchup of the day. Casey Mize and Kyle Gibson is the pitching matchup. Detroit Tigers are at the Texas Rangers, minus 146, minus 145 for the Rangers, plus 135 run back on the Tigers. Over under of 8 runs in this game. And for me, looking at this game, this may seem weird, but I'm on the Detroit Tigers team total over. And they've been hitting recently. They've gone over in 5 straight games. And I can expect them to get over 3.5 runs here. And I'm only getting it's a minus 115 for 3.5. I understand Kyle Gibson has been pitching really well this year, but still that Texas bullpen's really bad. So that's probably something I would look to avoid. But yeah, you're going to get 3-4 innings of Rangers bullpen to get you those couple runs. Plus, I think they can get a couple off of Kyle Gibson. So I think that the team total over is probably the best play in this game. Maybe a look towards that first 5 for Detroit. Always mentioning, feels like every single day, first 5 Detroit. It's always a look at plus 135. You can get a plus a half a run at minus 110. But I like the team total over for these Detroit Tigers.
Okay. And I know Detroit Lenny's in the chat. Detroit, just take your fingers and put them in your ears real quick. I'm betting on the Texas Rangers today. I took them. I'm just all over Gibson. He's one of the best pitchers in baseball. He got into the All-Star game, right?
Yes.
And I will say, I'll say he's one of the better pitchers in the American League. And I'll say that he does not last in Texas for the rest of the year. I'm really interested to see where he goes because that's a very good trade asset. Casey Mize, like Lenny said, is going to be on a pitch count, and I wouldn't be surprised if he only went 4 innings, which gives the Texas Rangers 5 full innings of Tiger bullpen, which is beautiful. So I'm all over Texas today. I would be all over the over as well. I think that this game is higher scoring. Detroit's been scoring high. We saw Texas put up 10 on them last night. So I'm after the Texas Rangers, and I'd lean towards the over. I did a free pick video on this one last night, so if you guys watched that, you already knew where I was going with this game. But I'm going Kyle Gibson and the Texas Rangers today.
Fair enough. All right, moving on to the next game here. Kansas City Royals hosting the Cincinnati Reds. Sonny Gray versus Brady Singer is the matchup for this one. and minus 127 for the Reds, a plus 117 run back for the Royals. Over under of 9.5 for this game. How are you looking to approach this one?
I'm actually not betting this game. I would normally be interested in the Cincinnati Reds in this game, except for Sonny Gray has been struggling, and the Reds are no longer on that winning streak that I like to follow with them. But I definitely think the pitching advantage goes to Sonny Gray right now. Although his record does not show it, it's just I feel like it's still a solid spot for the Cincinnati Reds in this game. Not betting it. If anything, maybe a lean towards the over in this game, but I'm going to be staying away from it.
All right. Yeah, for me, I'm passing on this game as well. I feel like there are better spots on this card than this spot. Sonny Gray, 1-4, 3.27 ERA, 1.29 WHIP, 73 strikeouts, 21 walks, and 55 innings pitched. Brady Singer, 3-6, a 4.74 ERA, 1.52 WHIP, 85 strikeouts, 35 walks, and 79 2/3 innings pitched. Player profit rankings: Sonny Gray is 142nd overall, 5-6 with down $201. Brady Singer, 6-11, down $460, ranked 171. Yes, Sonny Gray was hurt for a while. I'm personally staying away from this game. I feel like this is just a sketchy spot that I'm not trying to get involved with.
Makes sense. Danny Daniels says, "Happy Hump Day. Best WNBA play."
I don't have any lines on my book yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, wasn't Gray hurt for a while? Yeah, but we're not betting on this game, so it don't really matter. Right. I got an interesting view for this game. Oh
yeah, we have. Yeah,
sorry, I didn't fix the line. They're not minus 250.
Yeah, this is definitely a marquee matchup of the day. We're getting the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. Jacob deGrom, Corbin Burns, the pitching matchup, minus 163 for the Mets, plus 150 for the Brewers. Over under a 4.5 for this one. And this is definitely the best game of the day for pitching wise. Unfortunately, it is only 7 innings because I wish we could have gotten more from these two. Two all-star pitchers, Corbin Burns and Jacob deGrom. Jacob deGrom, 7 and 2.95 ERA. What a bum. His ERA ballooned last time he was at 0.69, and now he's at 0.95. Ridiculous. 0.54 WHIP and 85 innings pitched. He struck out 136 batters and only walked 11. That's absolutely insane. On the opposite side, Corbin Burns, he's 4-4, but 2.41 ERA, 0.9 WHIP, and 82 strikeouts. He struck out 120 and walked 15. Guess what? You're not going to get many base runners in this game from walks. These two pitchers just straight up don't walk anyone, and they strike out the world. Slacker, not the 0.95 ERA. Jeez. Yeah, I expected better out of him. He gives up 3 runs in the first inning in his last start, and then goes out and sets down 18 straight batters and strikes out 14 of them, and it's still considered a bad start because he gave out 3 runs. But with that being said, that's absolutely insane. But I'm staying off this game. As crazy as this sounds, I lean towards the Brewers. This is just a straight-up value spot. I had this game priced 140, 145, and you're getting around 150 on the Brewers. So it'd be a slight lean towards them. I'm not betting it. I'm probably just going to sit back and watch this game as a fan because this is going to be a hell of a pitching matchup.
All right. Here's my little bit of a different approach to this one. The total for this one's a 4.5. Let's go over. You're saying that, yes, I know it's Jacob deGrom and Corbin Burns. You're saying that we can't get at least 2 runs apiece off of these two teams? And no, I think both these pitchers go about 5-6 innings. Then we get to the bullpens, and I think we can go over this. It's only a 4.5. It's nothing crazy. So
2-2. All you're asking for is 2 runs apiece.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, you're asking for 2 runs apiece, which I think Jacob deGrom allows 1. Honestly, I think the Mets offense could do it by themselves. They're starting to really start to hit more. Conforto's hitting. Alonso's starting to hit. Lindor's starting to hit. Nimmo's back, which is awesome. So the Mets are starting to hit better, and I'm going to be going after the over in this game. I just think it's a solid spot.
Yeah, I definitely 100% agree on that one.
Lenny
Especially
likes
the
the
way
Mets.
he's been hitting recently.
Yep.
Morning, Elliot. How are you doing?
No run.
No run first inning. I don't mind that because these are 2 very solid pitchers. Texas.
Yep.
I'm on Detroit. Team total over. Atlanta money line. I have them first 5 -1/2. Astros. We'll get to that one, and Lightning will get to that one as well.
And then Lenny likes the Mets and the over in this game as well. So, yeah, I don't mind that.
I can get behind that, yeah. All right, moving on here. Boston Red Sox, LA Angels, Eduardo Rodriguez, and Andrew Heaney, the matchup. 6-4. Rodriguez, 5.42 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 99 strikeout, 21 walks, and 84 and 2/3 innings pitched. Andrew Heaney, 4-6, a 5.40 ERA, a 1.34 WHIP, 89 strikeouts, and 24 walks, and 71 and 2/3 innings pitched. And looking at this matchup, -127 for the Red Sox, +117 for the Angels. For me, it's a slight lean towards the Angels at this price. I had this game priced around -108, -110-ish for Boston, so I think they're a little overpriced here. I don't trust Andrew Heaney, though. Looking at player profit rankings, I'm not getting involved in this game, and this is another thing that kept me off of the Angels. Eduardo Rodriguez, the Red Sox, when he pitches, are 11-5, up $574. He's ranked number 9 on my player profit rankings. Andrew Heaney's number 175. The Angels are 5-9 when he starts, and you're down $482. Something I'm not looking to back here. So for me, I'm passing. It would be a slight lean towards the Angels, but I'm avoiding this game now just because I'm not a fan of Andrew Heaney. But price-wise, I think it would be an Angel spot.
Yeah, I had the Red Sox yesterday, and they were my last Woody pick. Another first day exit for me. But I'm not going to this game. I've been betting the Red Sox a lot lately, and they've been making me enough money. I'm gonna let this game go for today. It's maybe a slight lean towards that plus money with the Angels, but I'm not really too interested in this one. Eduardo Rodriguez has been pitching well this year. Andrew Heaney is not. That's why I'm not really on this game. Maybe even a look towards that over 9. I think that some runs can get scored in this one, but not really a good game for me for betting.
Yeah. Fair enough for that one.
Boston took a lot of people out yesterday. Me. Rodriguez is top 10, right, for pitching money?
Yep, he's number 9, and yep, you've guessed it. The people above him are Nick Pivetta, Tyler Mahle, Anthony Desclafani, Tejon Walker, Logan Gilbert, Casey Mize, Aaron Savali, and Chris Flexen. Yep, exactly.
Yep, totally. Did you advance in last what he's saying? No.
Yes, I had the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Sorry. I'm gonna win this one. Good luck, dude. I've never won a last what he's saying. So.
I mean, I'm still in, Elliot, so there's no guarantees there. Angels World Series champions. Easy there. Step on the brakes.
Boston first 5. I don't mind that one. I don't mind it. Take bullpens out of it. That's perfect. First day exit like a boss. Detroit, who did you have yesterday?
Yeah.
Use bullpen. I like the over on the Boston game. I don't mind that at all. I think I'd be on that as well. I personally did not bet this game, but yeah, probably a lean towards the over.
Yeah, I was leaning first 5 under, actually.
He got through. Wow. Good work, Lenny. All right. Made it past day 1. There you go. The brothers. Yep. Let's make some money. Let's do it, dude. Hi, Aunt Steph. How you doing today? Oh, SF, I sent you the link yesterday. I know you saw it. She went to UNC. So there's a UNC player on both sides of the NBA Finals this year. So a UNC player will have a NBA Finals ring after this year. And then I also saw an interesting video. Torrey Craig, no matter who wins the finals, will have a ring after this year. He played for Milwaukee for enough games this year, and he's on the Suns. So he's on both NBA Finals teams this year. So Torrey Craig is guaranteed a ring. That's pretty funny.
Well, all you really need to do in sports is be on the active roster for at least one game that season to get a ring. Because I remember there was, forgot what year it was. I think it was the 2019 year when Washington Nationals won the World Series, something like that. Dan Uggla, I think, was on the Nationals for one game, went 0 for 4, struck out 4 times, and got a World Series ring for it.
That's absolutely perfect. And if the Mets win this year, they'll have to make like 100 different rings.
Yeah, for all their players.
You like the Yanks over game? We have not gone over the Yankees game just yet. I have the ace pitcher over 3.5 strikeouts. We'll go over that one in just a minute. Yeah, go Tar Heels. He gets a ring no matter what. Exactly. Yeah, I saw that yeah, and as a Denver Nuggets fan per se, they're my top NBA team. It's cool to see Torrey Craig get a ring. So, but anyways, we'll move on to the next game because this is a baseball show and we're rambling on.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, by the way, I just want to mention one quick thing about the A's pitcher over 4.5 strikeouts. I wouldn't target the Astros for strikeout props. I think they're the least profitable team if you're betting player strikeout props against them. So I wouldn't touch them. They're a very disciplined team. They don't strike out that often. I believe they're the least strikeout percentage in the MLB. But with that being said, moving on, Toronto Blue Jays and Baltimore Orioles. Minus 181 for the Orioles, plus 166 minus 181 for the Jays, plus 166 for the Orioles. Over under of 11 runs for this game. This total has gone up now. And we got the Blue Jays here with Hyunjin Ryu against the Dark Knight Matt Harvey. And for this game, I do have 2 plays, but I'll let you go first.
It's Harvey Day. Oh, I thought that's just a holiday now. Sorry. You have to do one thing pretty much whenever Matt Harvey starts, and that is take the total over. He's just not good this year. It's not Tampa Bay, it's Toronto. And neither has Hyunjin Ryu has struggled this year. So I'm taking the over. I think a lot of runs get scored in this game. I think that Hyunjin Ryu gets tagged up. I think Matt Harvey obviously gets tagged up. Even though last game he actually had a pretty good day. So but I do like the over in this one, especially in that tiny ballpark. Oh wait, no, it's in Camden. Still, Camden's not a big ballpark. I do like the over in this game. I think it's a strong spot in this one, especially when Harvey and Hyunjin Ryu are pitching today. Now cue up a 1-0 win, but
exactly. I was trying to find the starter over unders for Matt Harvey for this game, but they didn't have it here. But
they don't have Matt Harvey on that list. Here, you go over that. You talk. I'll look for the list real quick.
No, they had that list, but Matt Harvey just wasn't a part of it. But let's see. Matt Harvey, it looks like in his wins, only 2 of them have gone over. Oh, they have him here at the end. But, I mean, his losses that have gone over here in his losses.
I found him. Matt Harvey, when he pitches this year, the Baltimore Orioles are 7-10, and you would be up
$171.
Yeah.
Matt Harvey is a profitable pitcher this year, and he's made you more money than Jacob deGrom. Let that sink in for a second. A pitcher that is 3-9 with a 7.34 ERA, 1.71 WHIP has made you more money than Jacob deGrom. Yep. That's where we are in the world. That being said, I'm still not backing Matt Harvey. I don't care. If he puts out another good start, maybe he might be interested to look at. But, I mean, I'm on two spots for this one. I'm on team total over 6.5 for the Blue Jays, and I'm also on the Blue Jays -0.5 for the first 5. I mean, this is definitely a spot where I'm looking to fade Harvey again. It burned me last time. I don't think he has 2 good starts in a row. So with that being said, give me the team total over for Toronto, and give me the Toronto Blue Jays first 5 -0.5.
And that first 5 -0.5 is what?
First 5 -0.5 is -140.
Gotcha.
5 -145. My bad. That line moved a little bit.
I got you in. There you go. Yeah, by the way, I did post the thing. That covers the baseball statistics. Detroit Lenny, Casey Mize is 3rd place. If the Tigers win today, he'll be back up to 1st. Yeah, I know. What is life right now? He said it, folks. He said it.
Yeah, just something didn't seem right there.
Jessica Campbell has Hung Jing Ryu to record at least 1 hit today. Oh, no, not Hung Jing Ryu.
Vlad Jr.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. I was reading the bottom chat as I was clicking on it. He thinks the Blue Jays going to lose. I wouldn't put it by it. Elliot,
Yeah.
No, Blue Jays are going to win today.
Yeah.
Spidey senses now. I don't know. Last time everyone faded him, he won. Yeah, but I don't know. Ryu going to get lit up. I have a feeling he will too. That's why I like the over in this game. Ryu no Hato Ken. Almost English.
Yeah.
The Tigers will win when.
It says when the Tigers win.
When
the Tigers win, Casey Mize will be the most profitable pitcher in baseball again.
No, Texas Rangers are going to win.
I think they get at least 3.5 runs.
Yeah. All right, we get to move on to this is probably one of my favorite spots on the slate.
All right, yeah, we get the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubbies. Zach Wheeler and Alec Mills is your pitching matchup for this one. An absolute explosion of offense last night, but for this game, we're getting the Phillies at a -132. It's a +122 run back for the Cubbies. Over under 7.5 runs for this game. And looking at this game, Zach Wheeler 6-4, 2.05 ERA, 0.94 WHIP, 139 strikeouts, 25 walks, and 114 innings pitched. On the opposite side, Alec Mills 3-2 with a 4.85 ERA, 1.45 WHIP, 42 2/3 innings pitched, 35 strikeouts, 15 walks. This is a spot where I'm going Chicago Cubs team total over 3.5. I think they get 1 or 2 against Zach Wheeler, and then we all know what the Phillies bullpen is. I mean, last game finished 15-10, and you're asking for 4 runs today. I think they absolutely can get that. I know they've been struggling as of late. They've lost, 11 straight games, but I think they score at least 3.5 runs today. So give me the Cubbies here with the over 3.5 team total at +110. Plus money for an over 3.5. Come on.
I'm guessing Jessica is a Cubs fan?
Yeah, she's from Chicago.
All right, then she's probably going to want to plug her ears for this one.
You're out here pissing off every one of our viewers. First it was against Detroit, now it's against Chicago. Jeez.
Yeah, I actually have 2 bets for this game. I took Philadelphia, -132. I think it's crazy that I just cannot back the Cubs right now. Zach Wheeler's an all-star. I think he's going to have a really good game. And then I'm going over in this game. I think it's kind of crazy. These 2 teams just went for 25 runs last night, and you're telling me I can get
7.5.
I can get over 7.5 for plus money. Yeah, okay. Sign me up for this one. I just think that this is a solid spot for both of those. It's my first double up today, or double up in a little while. I really don't do two bets from the same game, but I got to in this one. Philadelphia over in this game. They've got to score at least 4 each. With the Phillies bullpen, B, Alec Mills has not been good this year. I think this one goes up.
Yeah, this is I mean, I double up on a lot of different games. I mean, I doubled up on a few so far today. I doubled up in the Minnesota game. I doubled up in the Toronto game, and I doubled up in the Colorado game coming up in 2 games. So, I mean, this is
Mount Castle will have a big day. Who's Mount Castle?
He's a outfielder for Baltimore.
Oh, okay. Elliot thinks Cubs full game. Okay, I feel better about my Phillies. We're just busting on you. 7
full game over is what he said. Full game over.
Full game. Oh, yeah. Yep. I see that now. I totally went over it. Still, I like that. I like that bet. I think 7.5 is way too low. Gave you a thumbs up. Great job. I live in Chicago. Bathe the Cubs. Am I missing something with this total? I don't see 2 aces on the mound. Facts. Well, Zach Wheeler is the ace of Philadelphia, but Alec Mills is not the best. And these offenses proved they can hit. So, I do like the over in this one. I do like Philly in this one. It's just a little mind-boggling that it's that low.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
All right, let's keep moving on.
Moving on here, we have the Houston Astros and the Oakland Athletics. A minus 148 now for the Astros, a plus 137 for the Athletics, over under of 8.5 for this game. And this line has moved. Last night, you could have gotten the Astros for a minus 130, minus 131 range. Now they're up to around minus 148, minus 150 in some books. Like, this is definitely a decent line movement for this Astros team. I got on board with the Astros here, team total over 4.5. It's a minus 110 now. I got it at minus 110. So the line on the team total hasn't moved, but the money line has. Looking at the pitchers, Sean Manaea is 6-5, a 3.13 ERA, 1.24 WHIP, and 97 and 2/3 innings pitched, 102 strikeouts, 25 walks. On the opposite side, Luis Garcia is 6-5, a 3.14 ERA, 1.12 WHIP, 80 and 2/3 innings pitched, 80 and a third innings pitched, 90 strikeouts, 27 walks. And for this game, I like the Astros on the spot. I wish I got involved in them at the minus 130 price. I did get the minus one, or the over 4.5 team total at minus 110. I think they definitely get some runs here against Manaea, and this is just a spot for them. And I'm just taking Luis Garcia kind of like out of this game. Sean Manaea is number 35 on my player profit rankings, 11-6, up $294. Luis Garcia, they're 7-7 when he starts. He's ranked number 125th, and you're down $101 backing Luis Garcia. Personally, I'm staying away from the money line side of things. I'm going with the Astros team total over.
Yeah, I passed on this game. I looked towards the Orioles. Sorry, not the Orioles. The Athletics yesterday. They were looking good for a while and then collapsed. It's just, if anything, I'd probably look back towards Oakland again. Yes, they've been struggling, but I think Sean Manaea has the pitching advantage against Luis Garcia. I think that it's just a more solid matchup. The big thing is this Oakland team has just been struggling. They hitting a little bit, but nothing crazy. I think this is just a good spot for the Houston Astros today. So if anything, lean towards Houston, but I only have one more bet on this slate, and it's not in this game.
Yeah, I don't have too much action after this game. I have the 2 plays in the Arizona game, and I think that's about it. Like, this is the end of the card here is not the greatest for me. So
have fun at lunch.
Yeah, but Yeah. All right, moving on to the next game, though, which we'll have my last play on this one. My last two plays, actually. We have the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks here. It's a minus 105 pick 'em on either side. Antonio Senzatella takes on Alberto Castellanos. Over under of 9.5 for this one. Both team totals are 4.5, and the only reason why I'm mentioning that is I have a play on a team total for this one. But first, I'm going to start with the first five under for under 5. Castellanos this year 0-1, but a 3.09 ERA, 1.20 WHIP, 11 and 2/3 innings pitched, 10 strikeouts, 6 walks. On the opposite side, Antonio Senzatella is 2-7, a 4.58 ERA, 1.40 WHIP, and 88 1/3 innings pitched. He has 60 strikeouts and 20 walks. And looking at this game, it's not the pitchers that I'm trying to back here with this under, this first 5 under 5. It is the bats, and which will lead me to my next play. But Colorado, they just struggle on the road to score. They are not a team where when they're away from Coors Field, I do not worry about their offense. Looking at what their team totals look like, when their team total is 3.5 this year on the road, they've gone over 9 times and gone under 29 times. Today, their team total is 4.5. When their team totals are if a team total is 4.5 for them on the road, if it was 4.5 every single game on the road, they've only gone over 6 of those times and under 32. This is a heavy under team when they're on the road. First 5 under, Colorado team total under 4.5 at minus 115. This is definitely a spot where I don't see the Rockies scoring any runs today, like they did yesterday. They put up a 3, which is the most they put up on the road so far this season. So first 5 under and Colorado team total under.
Yeah. I'm not really interested in this game. Once again, I have we got 4 games left. I actually have play on the last game of the day. And that's all that I got left. But there's no reason for me to want to go after this game. Yes, I know Colorado trends unders on the road. Colorado's awful on the road. Probably should just be taking the Arizona Diamondbacks that are 39 games under 500. No, this is just not a spot that I want to get to. These pitchers are awful, to say the least. These teams are awful. Just not a game I want to back. I'm going to back games that I would prefer. I want to back the games that are a little bit better, and the teams actually care. These teams don't care. I'm not interested.
Yeah, I understand that. But then we'll look at the next game here, and the St. Louis Cardinals and San Francisco Giants. It's a minus 170, minus 172-ish for this Giants team, plus 158, plus 160 range for these Cardinals. Over under 8.5 for this one. Johan Oviedo takes on Alex Wood in this matchup. And looking at the player profit rankings, Wood is 9-5, up $194 and 48th overall. Oviedo, 166 overall, 3-7, down $399. This is definitely not a Cardinals team I'm looking to back with Oviedo on the mound. Yes, they've won their last 2 games now against San Francisco. They've looked good doing it. I'm not backing Oviedo, though. It is a slight lean towards the Cardinals because I do have this game priced at 155, and you can get the Cardinals for 158, but I'm not betting just for a 3-cent value. Just not worth it for me here, especially with Oviedo on the mound, which I don't trust him. He's looked absolutely horrible this year. Overall, he's 0-4, a 5.14 ERA, 1.55 WHIP. I mean, he's walked 26 batters and 49 innings pitched, so he has a high walk rate, only 37 strikeouts. And I don't trust Oviedo. It's a pass for me. I can't even give a lean. It's a pass, maybe a lean towards the over.
Yeah, I think for this one, probably lean towards the over. But if anything, I would like to go after the Dodgers. Not the Dodgers, the Giants in this one. I'm not grabbing the minus 172. If anything, a definite lean towards the Giants run line at a plus 113. Alex Wood has been one of their better pitchers this year, along with their whole pitching staff has been solid this year. So I don't mind the pitching there. And I think that the Giants can tag up Oviedo. So probably going to go after the San Francisco run line. Don't have it yet. If I do, you'll see it on my Twitter at Timmerall9. There you go.
Yeah. Well, could I interest you in the Giants first 5 minus a half at minus 125?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I'll
Moving
just
on.
pass on this one right now.
Yeah. We have 2 more games to go. We are looking at the Washington Nationals and the San Diego Padres, getting Chris Paddock and Patrick Corbin, the pitching matchup for this one. Minus 168 for the Padres. It's a plus 155 run back for these Nationals. Over under 8.5 for this game. Some Nationals money has come in overnight. Nationals last night were around plus 165. Now they're plus 155. So a little bit of Nationals money coming on that fade Paddock train. For me, it would be a lean towards the Nationals. I was looking at betting them first 5, but then when I saw the first 5 line came out, they just weren't at the price I wanted them at. I had this game lined around 140, 145, and they're plus 140 for the first 5. So, that's just because San Diego has the best pitcher, best bullpen in the MLB. So that's just a tough spot where they'll juice that a little bit so you don't go first 5s against San Diego a little bit more. But for me, it's Nationals or nothing for this game. I can't back Chris Paddock. Maybe a lean towards the Nationals team total over. But I'm going to stay off this game.
Yeah, I know Chris Paddock has been awful this year. So has Patrick Corbin. I don't know why people would want to be interested in fading Paddock for Corbin. It's not like you're fading him for a good pitcher. Yes, it is a little bit of juice to pay for Chris Paddock at a minus 168. I don't think that's a solid spot that you'd want to get to. But I would not be going after Patrick Corbin. 5-7, 5.56 ERA. He's just not been good this year. So this one's a pass. If anything, maybe lean towards the over 8.5. I think that's a decent spot there. I think both teams can hit. I think Paddock will get beat up. I think Corbin will get beat up. And I think each team can get a run or 2 off of the bullpen. So, if anything, over in this game, but I'm not interested.
All right. Heading into our last game of the day with the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Domingo Germán versus the All-Star Yusei Kikuchi. Minus 108 for the Yankees. That's a minus 102. For the Mariners, some Mariner money has come in overnight. They moved from a plus 106 to a minus 102. So that's a little bit of a line movement there for them. Where are you looking at for this matchup?
I'm going right back to where I went last night. Yes, I know last night was not a pretty game. But I'm going back to Seattle. I don't have any more room to type anything, so it's just going to say Seattle. I'm going back to Seattle. Kikuchi has been pitching amazing this year, and I like fading Domingo Germán. He has not been that good this year, and the thing is, I could almost fade any Yankee pitcher and probably making money this year. And I really like going after Kikuchi. Kikuchi all day, says Detroit Lenny. I like that. He's 6-3, 3.18 ERA, and he's an all-star. So I'm going to go with him. You can play the angle like, oh, he just made the all-star game. He's going to be pumped. He's going to come in. He's going to pitch great. I'll buy it. And, I'm going Seattle on this one.
Yeah. Back to your point where you said I can fade every Yankee pitcher and make money this year. You're almost right. Garrett Cole, minus 489. Jameson Taillon, minus 461. Michael King, minus 244. Domingo Germán, minus 29. The only Corey Kluber, minus 24. The only profitable New York Yankees pitcher this year. Yes, you got it. Jordan Montgomery, you're up $350. He's the only bet-on pitcher for the Yankees right now. But with that being said, I'm gonna late game. If you like the Mariners, you missed your line. They were plus money yesterday, and I had this game priced as a pick'em. And looking at the game here, Domingo Germán's 102 overall with this 8-7 record. The Yankees are 8-7 when he starts. They're down $29. And then we get a top 25 pitcher, number 24 overall, Yusei Kikuchi, 8-7 record. So the Mariners have the same record as the Yankees, with Domingo Germán starting, with Yusei Kikuchi starting. The only difference is you're up $388 backing Yusei Kikuchi because they're a dog most of the time. So with that being said, be leaning towards the Seattle Mariners in this spot. I'm going to lay off this game though.
Detroit, when you say run line, do you mean plus 1.5 or minus 1.5? Because I don't mind the minus 1.5 at plus 190. I think that could be an interesting spot. But minus 1.5 plus 190, yes. The plus 1.5 for minus 165, absolutely not.
All right.
That wraps up baseball for today. We'll go over the one hockey game in just a minute. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the first week of the NFL season. We're up at 834 subscribers. Getting there. We're getting close. So just keep sharing us out, liking the stream. Help us reach that 1,000 subscriber mark by week 1 of the NFL season. If you guys are interested in our premium plays, link to that's in the description below. We also now have a Facebook group. Tomorrow we will start streaming on a different platform. Today will be our last day with Be Live. We'll move over and we'll be live on 4 different platforms with YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter. So if you guys are interested in that, we'll give all those links tomorrow. But we'll be live on 4 different things starting tomorrow. Also, Picks and Parleys family. Craig, 10 o'clock. Me and Nick, 11 o'clock. Higgs started a couple minutes ago. 12 o'clock. 1:30 with Allie Burns, Morning Wood. 6 o'clock, game time decision. Me and Nick will be back today for the first time since Thursday. So almost a week without us doing game time decision. We'll be breaking down the hockey game, some baseball, maybe even looking some of that IEM Cologne action for Counter-Strike. Just cashed the Renegades plus 1.5 maps. And Complexity's up 1-0. Hopefully could finish out a day. Lost my first 2 games. Hopefully win my last 2 games. Break even with Counter-Strike for today. On a good start to that. 2-2. If I finish 2-2 today, it'll be a 10-3 start for Counter-Strike IEM Cologne. Making that money, printing it. So we might even go over a little bit of that in game time decision today as well. Not sure about Total Chaos. Not sure about late night money, but normally it was at 8:30 and 10 o'clock. So check in on those as well. How about some hockey, Nick?
Oh yeah, Game 5 between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Montreal Canadiens. Tampa Bay leads this series 3-1. They dropped Game 4 in Montreal. They head back to Tampa Bay here for Game number 5. And is this weird to say this might be a must-win game for Tampa Bay if you don't want to play 7 games? Because I feel like if Tampa Bay loses tonight, you take Montreal in Game 6 and this goes 7. But I don't think that happens. I think Tampa Bay takes care of business today. I mean, we've all seen the stat. Tampa Bay, off a playoff loss, have won 13 straight games. Andre Vasilevsky's been absolute Russian wall. So here's what I got to put out for this game. Tampa Bay puck line. I think they get the job done. And what's also going to happen tonight, Andre Vasilevsky shutout alert. He's done this the last 4 times he's eliminated a team. Tonight, Tampa Bay finished off the series, and they win 3-0 or 4-0 for this game. Take the Tampa Bay Lightning on the puck line. You can look at Montreal team total unders. You can look at stuff like that. Tampa Bay in regulation, Tampa Bay on the puck line, Tampa Bay in the first period, Tampa Bay overall, Montreal team total unders. I think this is the night that Tampa Bay just finishes off this series, as sad as it may be. This is coming from someone who has a future on the Canadiens to win the series at plus 215. The series is over. They won the last game, Montreal, but I told you Montreal was not going to get swept. They didn't get swept. But but I'm all over Tampa Bay tonight. Any way, shape, or form I can get to Tampa Bay, that is where I'm going to go. And I also saw a funny quote from Carey Price. He said about Game 4. He said they can take those brooms and shove them up their asses. Habs in 7. I like the optimism here of Carey Price. I really like the optimism, but I'm sorry, it ends tonight. Give me Tampa Bay on the puck line plus 125 or plus 115, whatever it is.
Sounds good. I can't type it in because there's no more room. We're not keeping track of our NBA and NHL anymore anyway because it's in the finals. It's done. Horrible playoffs. I want it to be over.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can't wait for the series to be over because I can focus on Yeah, good guess, Tim. Good guess. We all know you don't do hockey.
Oh, I know. Detroit Lenny likes the Montreal puck line today. I mean, if you want to get Montreal at minus 1.5, it's a plus 520. No. Haha, I love it. There you go. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up the slate. Nick, let's do some recaps and then we'll head out for the day. I'll throw Higgs' link in the chat if you guys are interested in going over there. That's in the chat now. I went today with the White Sox, which I got at a horrible line. It is now at a minus, back up to minus 113. Okay, it was at a minus 108 earlier. I got White Sox, Rangers, over in the Mets game. Toronto over, Philly over, and Seattle.
Yeah, I'm on Detroit team total over as well as Minnesota team total over and the over in that Minnesota game. I'm on Toronto team total over as well as them first 5 minus a half. I'm on the Cubbies team total over 3.5. The Astros team total over 4.5. The Rockies team total under 4.5. And Colorado and Arizona first 5 under 5, as well as the Atlanta Braves in the first 5 innings minus half a run at minus 120. And then for the hockey game tonight, I have the Lightning on the puck line.
Sounds good. All right, Nick, we've been live for over an hour. Let's go. I'll let you go ahead and finish it.
Yeah, that's going to just about wrap it up for the show. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live on ESB, which is every single day for the Earle Sports Bet Show at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But that's going to just about wrap it up for the show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here by my brother Tim, and this has been the Earle Sports Bet Show. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching.